From the News Channel 8 studios, this is Washington Business Tonight with Rebecca Cooper.
With the economy down and so many people looking for work, affordable housing is more of a necessity than ever. Up next, we'll talk with one company that is making affordable housing their mission. Stay with us. Washington Business Tonight continues. Even with housing prices in decline, it's still hard for many families to find housing they can afford. A local company, though, is trying to bring more affordable housing to Northern Virginia. Silverwood Properties specializes in rehabbing properties and then renting them at affordable rates. And though some might be government subsidized, that doesn't mean they're undesirable. Joining us now to talk about this, Mark Silverwood. Good to have you. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Bruce.
How does this work? How are you able to rehab properties and put them back on the market at rates the average Joe or Josephine might be able to afford?
There's a program started in 1987 called the Low-Income Housing Tax Credit Program, federal program that allows each state gets an allocation of tax credits that then we compete as developers for, depending upon the quality of the project we're doing. And those tax credits are sold to corporations that use them for their tax purposes over a 10-year period. That money that comes in becomes the equity in a project, just like you would have a down payment for a house of 3, 5, or 10%. That equity comes somewhere between 30 and 60%, depending upon what the project is. So that's how we've financed these projects.
You're starting with existing buildings and modernizing them, and then they're re-rented.
Yes, we've actually focused on a lot of Arlington product that is built in the 50s, 52.
And there was a ton of it all around the area.
Absolutely, a lot of the post-military housing and stuff. So it's a lot of smaller 1 and 2 bedrooms, and we'll put anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 per unit in rehabilitation costs and bring them up to a modern standard.
And do you have to agree as part of all this that the rent will be capped or within a certain range?
Yeah, the program we put it into is a 30-year cap on the rental rates. So it's based at a maximum of 60% of the area median income, which HUD adjusts every year. So for instance, the area median income this year is $102,700, highest in the country. So a family of 4 could make up to $61,000 and still qualify to live in the apartments.
A lot of times the most lucrative projects are the high end, the luxury, or bigger is better kind of a thing. And you guys do traditional condo work. Is there a special satisfaction, though, in this aspect of your business?
Yeah, it is. It's something that I've been doing for a number of years because there is just no housing being built for lower income families. HUD stopped that business back in the 70s, and this is the only program out there that creates any housing. Just for instance, in Virginia this year alone, only 3,400 units of new and rehab will be built under this program, and we've got 7.7 million population in the state. So there's a huge need for it.
And it's frightening, the disconnect between the affordable housing we have and what it is the market needs, if you will, in terms of where so many people are, in terms of their ability to pay a certain rent.
Yeah, I think in Arlington, in some of our properties, we have 1 bedrooms that are $500 a month less than what the market rate rents are right nearby.
Good to know that some progress is being made in this area, even if we're still struggling to get where we need to be. Mark Silverwood of Silverwood Properties. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
Good to have you with us tonight. We'll pause here. Back with more after this.